energies of all directions. Now we will see it according to spaces. The first space is bathroom. You can place your bathroom in north direction and east direction. This is because while we use this bathroom, we use it in the morning when we receive all the good ultraviolet rays of sun. This rays helps in killing bacteria or germs. The next space is toilet. We can place our toilet in west direction and south direction. Avoid placing toilet in east, north, northeast, southeast and southwest. But if you have toilet in any of these directions, there are some remedies for it. For example, keep a plant inside the bathroom. It helps in reducing negative forces. You can place a bowl of sea salt, which neutralizes the negative energies. When not in use, the door of bathroom should always be closed. This bathroom should be used only for bathing purpose. The next room we have is master bedroom. Master bedroom is preferred in southwest, south and northwest. Southwest direction represents leadership and dominance quality. Hence, the owner of the house should be given master bedroom in this direction. We should never have master bedroom in northeast, east, north and southeast. But if you have master bedroom in any of these directions, there are some remedies for it. You should move your bed to southwest corner of the room and you should always sleep your head towards south direction. Next room we have is children's bedroom. We can place children's bedroom in west direction and east direction. You should avoid placing children's bedroom in south, north, southeast. Placing a children's bedroom in east direction helps in growth and grasping power. The next room we have is guest bedroom. Guest bedroom is first preferred in northwest direction, then west direction and then southeast direction. We should never have a guest bedroom in south or northeast direction. The next space is kitchen. You can place your kitchen in southeast direction. Second priority is northwest direction. You should never place your kitchen in north, northeast, south, west and southwest. A kitchen in southeast is preferred because it represents the element fire. But if you have kitchen in any of the doors point, you can have some remedies to it. You should always place your hob or the kitchen range to the southeast corner of your room. There should be a minimum usage of water. If you have kitchen in southwest direction, make sure you face to west while cooking. The next room is dining room. Dining room can be placed in direction west and northwest direction. The next space we will see is puja room. You can place your puja room in northeast direction and east direction. Northeast and east are directions of having a lot of positive energies. It's beneficial to place your puja room in this zone. The next space we will see is living room. You can place your living room in north direction, northwest direction, northeast direction and east direction. You should never place your living room in southeast direction, south and southwest. A living room in southwest is totally prohibited. The next space we will see is study room. You can place your study room in east direction, west direction and northeast direction. You should avoid placing your study room in south, southwest and southeast. It is beneficial if you study facing east, north or northeast. The next object is staircase. You can place your staircase in southwest, south and west. Staircase represents a heavy object. Heavy object should always be placed in southwestern zone, as this is the direction of dominance and heaviness. You should never plan your staircase in north and northeast. But if you have a staircase in northeast, it is very necessary to remove it from the northeast zone. It blocks all the positive forces received from the northeast zone. The next object is underground tanks, borewell or wells. You can place these objects in north, northeast and east. These are the directions where we receive the ultraviolet rays, which helps in killing bacteria and make the water form pure. You should avoid placing these objects in southeast, south, southwest and northwest. But if you have underground tanks in these directions, make sure you remove it from there or shift it towards north or eastern zone. The next object is septic tank. Septic tank is always preferred in northwest zone and it is prohibited from north, southeast, south and northeast. But if you have a septic tank in these zones, there is a remedy for it. You should move it towards northwest or at least to the west direction. The next object is overhead tanks. You should place your overhead tanks in south direction and west direction. These are directions which represents heaviness and strength. Hence, we place our overhead tanks in these particular zones. We should never place an overhead tank in east and northeast. Open spaces and balconies. This you can plan in northeast, east and north. You should never place or plan open spaces or balconies in south direction, southwest and west. Open spaces in south, southwest and west are not recommended because these are the zones which will receive the extreme heat of sun. The next elements we will see is trees and plants. On the east direction, you can plant small shrubs because the positive energies and sunlight should not be blocked by the tall trees. The tall trees can be planted in west direction. That saves us from the heat of sunlight and infrared rays. You should never have tall trees in north, northeast and east. The next space is garage or parking. It's preferred to plan your garage in west direction or it can be according to your house facing. Entrances of the house. It can be planned in east, north and west. If you have west facing entrance, it should be according to Vastu guidelines. You should not have entrances from southwest, northwest and southeast. These are the corners where we receive extreme amount of energy which has a negative impact on occupants. The next element is locker room. Locker room can be placed in north direction, south direction and southwest direction. It should be never in northeast, southeast, northwest and west. The next room is storeroom. Storeroom is preferred in northwest direction. This direction is preferred specially for storing grains and groceries. It can also be used to keep unused utensils and kitchen things that are not in much use.